easy go.
It's your favorite gamer girl, HispanicTi7anic, with a new solo money glitch for GTA 5 online. If you enjoy what you see, hit that like button and subscribe for more sweet content like this. Now, the video I'm going to show you works for mainly people who are not dupe detected. And I'm going to be showcasing this video from Liv to Kyle. She is my favorite gaming girl, so make sure you guys check out her channel and subscribe to her and give a big like to this video right now. HispanicTi7anic out.
Hey, what's up you guys? I have another dope new money glitch for you guys. If this works for you or if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe and don't forget to give this video a like. For this glitch, you will need the Salt and RS as well as an MOC and an apartment with either 9 Fagios or 9 LG RH8s. It's really up to you and whether you have a motorcycle club or not. What you're going to want to do is request your MOC wherever it spawns. You're going to want to drive your upgraded Salt in from Benny's, preferably. If you want the most money, you'll get like 900k from it. You're going to drive it in and out of your MOC to make sure it's saved in there and that it will say that it is in there if you were to request it from anywhere. And then you're going to pull it up either by your apartment with the LGs or move it to a more suitable location. I'm going to move it towards Del Perro because that's where I have 5 LGs and 4 Fagios, so I can show you both ways to do it. I actually made time for this to make you guys a video. I fucking did this shit before work and I was almost late to work, but you know, whatever. I did it for you guys, so I mean, you're welcome, I guess. And so you can see here that I have 4 Fagios and 5 LG RH8s. You do not want to do this with a full garage because when you pull the dupe in there, it will turn into the vehicle that it was previously. So I'm going to pull this right into this little slot, this parking area by Del Perro, and then I'm going to go inside of the back of it. The previous method is patched as of now. The entire process of like joining invites still won't work. It'll just bring it down to the docks or put it under your MOC. That's not what you want to happen. So if you either pull out your batteries or you unplug it, if you have a rechargeable battery, then it will still work. So you're gonna hit LT and then either pull the cord that charges your batteries and it'll give you the reconnect your controller alert, or you're going to pull your batteries, like move them, adjust them however you need to, so that it will say that you need to reconnect your controller. That is the alert you want. If it spawns at the docks, that is no good and you should return it to your storage. If you have a what is it called, motorcycle club, then you're going to hit return vehicle to storage, or if it's underneath, you're going to hit return vehicle to storage. Actually, if it goes to the docks, you're going to have to call in another bike and then hit that return to storage, and then the other thing should go back inside of your MOC. If you do hit it and you see that there is no car inside of the MOC, that means that you need to return it to storage and then go back inside and try again. I did have to try this a couple times. There are 2 ways of doing this once you hit the car on top of each other like part, but I'm going to show you how to do it so you can just continue to use that car instead of having to do this entire process again, because I personally do not like the other method, because even though it's free, it is like too time consuming because it's not constant whenever you hit this glitch. It's very sporadic. So you can see here that I put it under my MOC. That's what I'm talking about when you see the car symbol underneath your MOC symbol, and that is not what you want to happen. So I'm going to skip on over to when I actually get the cars on top of each other, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'll show that clip like now. Clip you are going to be seeing now is me hitting the glitch. I did have to move my MOC into the road because I could not hit it inside of that little parking area. It might be location sensitive, so I always tend to move my MOC if I can't hit it in a spot for like 10 to 15 tries. If I don't get it, then I'll move it, and then keep on trying. So I'm going to continue to do the glitch where I get in my car, and then I'm going to hit LT, and then I'm going to pull the cord that charges my controller, and get the reconnect your controller thing. So once I plug that back in, you can see here that they are in neither of the locations that I said were bad, at the docks or under my MOC. There was this one time where I must have did it like too slow or something, or maybe too fast, and it kept falling on top of me. That was weird. But you can see here that I did actually hit this glitch this time. If the car does not appear on top of each other, but when you get in the bottom car, you can see like a shadow and like it restricts your vision, then I would try walking in and out. That did happen to me like twice. Or if there's like no car, then once again return your personal vehicle to storage once you walk out. And so you're not going to get in either of the vehicles. You're going to exit your MOC, ignore that little screen. I plugged my controller back in. So I'm going to pull up my phone, and I'm going to go to Warstock, and I'm going to change my bays so that my second bay is the weapon workshop and the vehicle modification thing. Vehicle workshop. Wow, I can't talk. I'm sorry. And it's going to be $1 million. That's the only time you have to pay for this, and that's the only downfall to this part, that you have to pay $1 million just to set it up. But from that point on, you will be able to dupe all your cars in like an hour if you have like 5 garages and everything. So once I've renovated it, I am going to go back inside of my MOC, and you can see that little alert in the corner. That is what you want to see, because that means the original was moved and the dupe is now, maybe the original's inside. I don't know how that works, but there is now a car inside of my vehicle workshop, and it is not a Warstock vehicle or the fancy vehicles that you can take in here. It is a regular car, and it gives me the option to modify the vehicle. If you do not get a vehicle in there and you accidentally wasted $1 million, I really don't know what you did wrong, because if you don't see the car on top, then you shouldn't be buying it. But I mean, whatever happens to you guys, I'm sorry if that happens, because whatever. And then I'm going to request a Faggio, because I'm going to show you how to do it with a Faggio first. So you're going to need to destroy your personal vehicle that you call in. So I'm going to put a sticky bomb, and then I'm going to run back inside of my MOC and blow it up just before I get in there, so I don't have to deal with cops. And then get hit by a car, and then you can see here that when I go in, the car is still there. And so I'm going to get inside, and I'm going to change the plate. I do show changing the color because previously that is what I've been told to do, but I did play with it a little bit when I was doing this video. And you only have to change the plate. You don't have to change the color of it unless, I mean, you want to change the color, but you really don't have to if you're going to be duping them. So you'll only have to pay $200 to change the license plate. I don't believe you need custom plates for this either, and so that's really cool. So once I get outside, you can either drive the duplicate that will be sitting outside inside of a garage, or you can hit your interaction menu up, and then you're gonna hit just call it another Faggio actually. And then that vehicle will go into the slot of the Faggio. So make sure your Faggio is in a garage and not in a what is it called? The biker clubhouse. Don't put them in there because an LG cannot go in there. So the dupe will just like vanish. So make sure your Faggios are inside of a garage. You can see here that there are 3 Faggios and 1 more Sultan. And I had 4 in the beginning when I showed you when I called my mechanic. So if you're going to use an LG, I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to drive it out because I don't want to call my mechanic and wait 5 minutes in between each glitch, because it doesn't take 5 minutes to actually do the duplication process. So I recommend putting your MOC outside of your garage that you're going to have the cars in. So I'm going to blow that up, and then I'm going to run inside of my MOC once again. And then I'm going to change the license plate, and I do show changing the color again because I figured this out after I had duped to like 3 Sultans. So, but you do only have to change the license plate, and if you do get cops for a minute, I would wait until they go away. It'll take like a minute maybe, because the cops will just camp outside of your MOC and like kill you instantly, and I don't know what happens to the dupe if you die. But I recommend just waiting the minute that it takes for the cops to go away and then going outside into your dupe and driving it into your garage, or sending it to your garage by calling it in another bike. So once I get outside, since I did it with a car, I'm going to have to drive it outside to the Del Perro where the elegy came from, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you one more time with returning or requesting another Faggio, just because I want you guys to know what I'm talking about when I say that you don't have to go inside the garage if you have a motorcycle business. So I'm gonna skip over to me doing this because I accidentally did end up driving the dupe back inside just because I was not smart. But I'll show you that and how to do it when you just call Faggios in and out. So this is what you're gonna do if you don't want to drive in and out of your garage. You're just gonna call in a Faggio, you're gonna destroy it, then you're gonna run over to your MOC, get inside of it, and then do the same process of changing the license plate, and then actually I had to wait like a solid minute to get rid of the cops this time, so that's what I was talking about previously if you didn't pick up on that. And so when I get inside, I'm going to change the plate and the dupe will be outside, and then I'm going to hit return. I'm not going to hit return to storage, that's not an option actually. I'm going to call in another Faggio so I can just continue to dupe. I only had 4 Faggios, so I'm only going to dupe 4. And then that one elegy that I showed you guys, that's also a dupe. So I ended up duping 5 in like 15 minutes, but this was relatively new to me, so it did take me a minute. So once you guys get this down, then it shouldn't take you more than like 2 minutes per dupe. Maybe if you get a cop, like 2 minutes and 30 seconds at the most. It's really simple. And it's still working if you use the controller method. Any other method, you can get the car to like not spawn. Like if you take an invite, the car will still like go inside or to the docks or underneath it, and you'll get sent outside without a car. But you cannot actually perform the glitch because the car on top will never spawn. So this is the only working method right now of this glitch, even though it is the same version basically. It's just the different way to like get the alert that'll kick you out the car. So you can see here that the dupe is outside, so I'm gonna hit return vehicle to storage, and then I'm going to call in a Faggio. I was right, you do have to return the vehicle to storage. I'm my bad if I said anything other than that. But at this point I can just continue to dupe. I'm going to blow up this Faggio once again, and then I'm going to go inside and change the license plate, and I'm going to fast forward this for you guys, and then I'll show you the garage that they did indeed duplicate. Once I get in here, you can see that I now have 5 Sultans that are duplicates and they're ready to be sold. This is super easy, and I hope this makes you guys a lot of money. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave.